What's a mob to a king? What's a king to a god? What's a god to a non-believer who don't believe in anything? Human beings in a mob. What's a mob to a king? What's a king to a god? What's a god to a non-believer who don't believe in anything? Human beings in a mob. What's a mob to a king? What's a king to a god? What's a god to a non-believer who don't believe in anything?
Well, welcome to the last day of the 2024 Oceania Weightlifting Championships. We are here with the plus 81 kilo youth division, the 87 kilo division, and the 87 plus junior and youth and senior division. That's a bit of a lineup. We're going to be in for a treat. I'm joined in commentary by Hayley Whiting. Thanks for joining me this morning, Hayley.
Thanks for having me.
Bit of a lineup. We're just welcoming the athletes to the stage, so we'll wait for them to come on and we'll just have a little chat. So here come our athletes. So what we're looking at is, well, the real one that we're following is the Paris qualification, which is currently being held by that lady from Samoa.
The youth plus 81 kilo category, representing New Zealand, Molly King.
So our first athlete, Molly, representing New Zealand in the youth division.
The youth 81 kilo plus 81 kilo category, also representing New Zealand, Anika.
And also our second New Zealand youth representative, Anika, local student here in Manurewa. And Ramsey Edwards representing Niue in the senior 87 plus. Entered in all divisions. Sanate Savo from Fiji. In the 87 kilo category, representing New Zealand, Renee Barspool. In the junior division of the 87s, Tia from Nelson. In the 87 kilo senior category, Medea Jones. And now moving to the 87 kilo plus divisions. Sana Nemo from New Zealand.
Plus 87 kilo category, representing Fiji, Helen Sepua.
Representing Fiji, Helen Sepua.
Plus 87 kilo category, representing Samoa, Uniara Sapaya.
Unirara Sapaya from Samoa, currently leading the Olympic qualification process. And lastly running off is Lucia. So that is our lineup this morning for the women's. It's a combination of categories because we have the youth and juniors as well, and the youth division is a plus 81 The juniors is a plus 87. Then we have the 87s, and then we have the 87 pluses. It's going to be a bit of a
Tongue twister.
Richie, who's wearing what? But in the meantime, we'll have a look at this start board. So that's where everyone's set to come in. The athletes have a 10-minute clock now until the first lift. You'll see that off to the slightly to the left of the screen. Counting down.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, introduce to you the officials who will adjudicate this session of the competition.
So we're just welcoming back to stage our officials for the session. I've done a long week of work, the officials. Centre referee, Paul Poland.
Referee from New Zealand, Carl Duncan.
Side referees, Carl Duncan. New Zealand.
Referee from Australia, Mary Mackin.
Mary Mackin from Australia.
Chief Marshal from Australia, Andy Wynn.
Andy from Australia, he's been here at every session.
From New Zealand, James Grieve.
James Grieve on the clock.
Technical control.
TO's
Odette
Odette Smith and the man himself, Pedro Sanchez.
Pedro Sanchez.
I've done an exceptional amount of work over the week, and there's a lot of people that go into putting together a weightlifting competition, from the setup right through to the officiating, and we thank them for what they've done.
And now the jury who have overall control.
Okay, we will get the chance to just look at the start list again.
From the
Haley,
Stella
welcome
Shaw.
to the commentary team.
Thank
Who are you
you.
looking forward to watching today?
I think the battle of the 87s will be really good. We've got 3 Kiwis all lining up against each other. Tia, Renee and Medea.
Oh, that is a battle, isn't it?
Yeah, so that'll be good. Tia's obviously just entered as a junior because we can only have 2 seniors entered, but I think
They
the
still
3 of
get
them,
on the stage. They will still have that
absolutely,
competition.
3 pretty fierce, fierce athletes. So that'll be a really good watch. It's always good to see Susanna and June from Samoa come up against each other. Sana's a little bit behind in terms of experience, with June being a very experienced athlete, but good to see that battle. The other Samoan athlete also, I believe, at Pac Games beat June in the snatch.
I was just out the
Yeah.
back talking to her, and she said her best snatch, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah,
that's a-
she gold medaled in the snatch at Pac Games. So yeah, it'll be interesting.
And then a number of youth athletes as well, Molly and
Yeah.
Annika.
Yes,
So this is their first big stage, I believe.
I believe so. And Annika's only 14, so
Oh, wow.
really
and a
young,
local
yeah.
student here in
Yes.
Manurewa.
yeah,
So the crowd is slowly starting to fill in.
yeah.
So we just have 6 minutes until, or just over 6 minutes until the first lift of the competition. I will take you to the scoreboard, because then you'll be able to get a little indication of where your athletes will come into the competition. It's a rising bar, so currently the bar is loaded to 55 kilos for Snatch, and it will slowly increase over the duration of the event. And we're going to leave you in this holding screen for the next 6 minutes, and we'll be back with you in the commentary team for the start of the women's 81 plus, 87 and 87 plus kilo division from the 2024 Oceania Weightlifting Championships.
Human beings in a mob. What's a mob to a king? What's a king to a god? What's a god to a non-believer who don't believe in anything? Human beings in a mob. What's a mob to a king? What's a king to a god? What's a god to a non-believer who don't believe in
Well, we're in the final 10 seconds before we welcome our first athlete out in the women's 81 plus, 87 and 87 plus category of the 2024 Oceania Championships. You're watching us live from the Dewdrop Event Centre here in Manukau, Tamaki Makaurau, Aotearoa, Auckland, New Zealand. It's a bit of an intro. I'm joined by Hayley. Well, we've got our first athlete about to come out. We're going to follow on from the side. The call is on Fiji. Snatch. This is her first attempt, 55 kilos. To get us underway for our last day. Crowd is filling up. I see some big lifts today. And that's a great way to start the comp.
Really easy opener there.
Good lift.
So Fiji has unveiled a wealth of talent
Yeah,
at this event.
a lot more athletes from Fiji than I've seen previously at competitions, which is exciting.
So this young lady has only been lifting for 10 months.
Wow.
There you go. Usually took me 10 months just to learn how to put a barbell above my head, let alone 55 kilos. So that's a really good start. So while we're waiting, we'll go for a bit of a scan around the back room. So these athletes will be putting their final touches on. Some of them haven't even touched the barbell yet.
Yeah, we can see Molly there in the bottom corner,
Molly will be able to watch herself on the big screen do this. It'll probably be quite distracting.
right in front of her. Yeah.
Good work, Molly. Looks good. Right through to the Samoans. That is going to be the platform to watch in the warm-up because they're going to be throwing some big weights above their head. We're going to go back to the main platform. Bar is being loaded for the same athlete through to 60 kilos. How'd the stage feel? Well, for those at home, I'm sitting with Hayley Whiteley. Hayley competed yesterday, won the Women's Oceania Championships at 81 kilos. How's the feeling in this venue?
It was really nice. Good lighting, good platform as it should be. It's a nice brand new Alico platform up there, which we're very, very lucky to have. I think it's one of the best setups I've ever been in. I've travelled to a few comps recently overseas, and I think we're absolutely stacking up with the world's best.
It's good to hear.
Yeah.
So, how were the nerves? I was sitting,
Shocking.
I was sitting here with Megan yesterday, and we were having a chat about how we feel, and I was like, there were times where I felt like I was having an outer body experience and couldn't feel my hands. Heart rate's through the roof, and then there's times that you're in flow, right? Like you're very present, but a lot of the time, especially if you're new to a big stage, it can be quite daunting. Okay, we're going to have a follow-on for her second attempt. Looked quite comfortable under her first. This is an increase of 7 kilos. Here's a personal best of 63, so this is just under her personal best.
Easy. Relatively big jump there for an athlete, 7 kilos on a snatch.
Good lift.
Did not look difficult at all, so
Maybe being a little conservative in her openers, just to get into the competition. When you've been lifting for only 10 months, I could imagine it's a big learning trajectory.
Lots of changes going on. 63 kilos. Third attempt, Sinate Sabo, Fiji.
So she'll be happy to get that underway.
65.
Go back to the scoreboard. It does bring a new athlete to the platform. Bar is currently being loaded to 65 for Ramsey Edwards from Niue. Niue being one of the countries that I had my first Oceania Juniors at.
oh wow. What year was that, Richie?
Ooh,
65 kilos.
2002.
Whee! Ramsey's got lots of support here in the crowd today.
She does. She lives locally. That's pretty powerful. Looks quite comfortable on the stage. The coach, I was just looking off the side at Claire Nahi. The coach breathes a huge sigh of relief.
Another 66. We're loading the 1 kilo increase, which may or may not be accepted.
Establishing our workflow. Make sure you get these slow motions through to you. She looks over at family. What a great shot. So,
Always that sigh of relief when you get that first one out of the way.
well, I think that was more of a smile of relief, but she didn't look too nervous. I was
No.
looking at her coach, Claire Nahi, off to the side, and Claire was the one doing the big
Sigh.
sigh of relief.
Yeah.
So our loader's doing a great job already. So the caller's still on Ramsey. We have our Fijian athlete out the back. Ramsey's hiding behind the Fijian coach. There'll be a few people standing around at the change table to start the day. There we go. Lily Copper sitting behind the change table. Done a lot of work this week. She was she took part, Lily did, in the Women in Weightlifting Symposium. Is that what we call it?
Yeah.
Did you enter that?
I didn't, unfortunately. I was competing the next morning.
Okay.
So put myself to bed nice and early.
Smart move.
Yeah.
7 kilos.
I heard that went really well, though.
Third attempt.
Great opportunity to get all the women across the Pacific and Oceania together.
Okay, we're going to come back to the main platform because we have Snatch from Fiji coming up for her third. Another decent jump. This is a big personal best for her.
Oh, really close miss there at 67.
No,
No lift, unfortunately,
started 70.
but that will give her a bit of confidence. I think that was a kind of an in and out lift, and if you haven't done that before, you'll go away and go, that's certainly there for next time.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, bar is being loaded now to 70 kilos. Look at this for a loading team.
Very efficient.
Sixth. You know why?
Why is
They
it?
get a free t-shirt.
T-shirt, yeah, I did wonder.
They were lining up at the door this morning saying, who's your loading team?
It's got to be some incentive, hey?
Oh, man.
It's the hardest job in the house.
Well, we usually get a lot of people helping out and volunteering, but I've never seen a queue for the loading
No.
team saying, I want on. They get the free t-shirt. Okay, so here's Anika's first attempt. Local student at Manurewa High School here in South Auckland. Wow, she's a talent.
Beautiful lift. So Annika's only 14, so
Wow.
yeah,
Good leg.
Wow.
it's exciting to see young
It
young
is
athlete.
exciting.
Yeah,
To 70 kilos.
Now, I watched her lift at Nationals last year where she needed her last lift to qualify for this
Yes.
event. And her improvement in, what's that been, 3-4 months?
yeah, huge.
Huge improvement. That's a great first lift. Okay. We're going to come out of this because Ramsey is ready to take to the platform for her second. Now, all these young ladies are training partners. There's 2 from 2. It was 70 for her second.
Good leg.
Still look pretty convincing to me.
Oh, that was very convincing. It's just
Vigilant about making sure this
good display of lifting so far.
barbell, worst possible.
No doubt once we get towards these kind of senior athletes, we're going to see a few more challenging lifts come out. The junior and youth athletes, it's really about building a total. And we often see more successful lifts because the coaches are, I guess, trying to build that
confidence.
momentum.
It's always good to walk away knowing that you've put them all away and build on that for the next competition versus having a few red marks against your name.
Okay, so we're currently waiting for our next athlete. There's not much action happening because they're all sitting there waiting patiently in the Grassroots Trust waiting area. We'll take this opportunity to thank Grassroots Trust. Their support of this event has allowed us to be at this magnificent stadium in Manukau, the Drew Drop Event Centre. And we'll also take the opportunity to thank Daitaki Auckland Unlimited, the events arm of the Auckland City Council, and Major Events Fund from MBIE. It's important that we play our role in the Pacific and support these events and hosting them for our Pacific family to come together. Okay, looks like Molly's ready to go. This is Molly's first attempt. So Molly's been lifting for 6 years. Personal best of 76. And Molly is underway comfortably. That's very close to her personal best.
Yes, 3 kilos under for her opener.
We remain with the bar set to 73 kilos.
So great. Oh, it didn't look hard at all. Plenty of height. Good stability.
Just stabilise herself nicely in the bottom there as opposed to rushing out of it, which was good.
So I don't know if her family's in the crowd, but she does have a sister and a brother.
Yes, I believe her parents are here. I think they arrived yesterday maybe. It's always nice to have family support.
It is. Ramsey making straight to the bar, sorry. Unfortunately, our first miss, but I guess we're going to start to see that as athletes start to push towards their third attempts.
All right, loaders, let's increase the weight to 75 kilos.
Strength, not an issue, just forward. Give you a chance to have a little look at the scoreboard. So that's where we're currently sitting. The bar is being loaded to 75 kilos for Anika. Anika has a best snatch of 70, so she opened on her personal
PB.
best. So this is to add 5 kilos. So we said she's had a significant improvement in the past 6 months. So this is a 5 kilo competition personal best. Wow. Well, I think we might be witnessing a name.
I agree. It's beautiful, beautiful lift. 5 kilos over her previous competition best. And it looked routine.
14 years old.
Confident.
You know what I like more than anything? She's so mobile.
Yes.
Like,
beautiful positions.
Beautiful positions. Young, with good technique. She's going to, if she chooses to, go a long way in this sport.
76 kilograms. Second attempt.
Fantastic.
I can't imagine having found weightlifting at 14. So
I found weightlifting at 14.
I most definitely didn't. I'm very jealous.
And then I look back on it, I'm like, I wish I started earlier.
Yeah.
Actually, I just wish I learned how to do things better
proper,
at 14.
Here comes Molly, 76 for her second attempt.
So this is equal personal best. It's really calm. Heidi lifting. She's doing well.
Good lift.
So that's 2 from 2 from Molly.
Weight divided is 77 kilos.
Molly indicated that she likes outside of weightlifting football. She had to think about that though. I was like, what do you do outside weightlifting? All of us weightlifters just sit there and give me this blank look for a second like,
What do you mean outside of weightlifting? Yeah.
This life outside of weightlifting?
77 kilograms.
I think it just means we're all very passionate, which is good.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to come back to the main platform because we have Helen to the platform for the first attempt. Had to go for a walk, but was okay with it.
Moved very quickly.
Good lift.
So Helen's best is 85 kilos, so she's being what we'd say is reasonable in her opening snatch.
Probably
Securing,
looking towards
building.
closing out at that 85 sort of mark.
She's a security guard at the Fiji Sports Council.
8 kilos. Second attempt, Alan Sekua, Fiji.
3 sisters, 2 nieces.
Wow.
She mentioned she has maternal links to Tilevu, the village of Tilevu. She has also Samoan heritage as well.
Of the clock going high. Help me leave the bar set to 78.
So that's out the back at the moment. We can see
Third attempt,
Anika just making her way down the tunnel.
Third attempt.
Okay, we'll go back and follow Anika on. So this is to continually improve her best. So before today, her best was 70 kilos. She's improved that already. And now we're at 78 kilos.
Essentially a power snatch there on her third attempt.
No, I think that was what we call a surprise power.
Gets 2 whites there, so a successful lift. 3 from 3, 8 kilo PB on top of her previous comp best. Can't be unhappy with that.
I think it was probably like, oh, wow, I'm in new territory. I've got to give it heaps. And gave it heaps. That's, for a personal best, that's a great elevation. Strength is not an issue.
No, absolutely not.
80 kilograms. Second attempt.
So 3 from 3.
Had to really hold in my noise of surprise then.
I was sitting here watching Cameron McTaggart after his first clean and jerk, and he threw in a power jerk, and everyone went, whoa, like real quick through the live stream. Okay, here comes Helen out for her second at 80. Not to be on her.
No lift. The bar
Similar result, but the previous one she was able to take this step and save it.
Just got a little bit stuck under that one.
Yeah. She does have one final, a lift. And we're just going to come back to the side. Molly's made her way down the tunnel.
Plus 81 years ago.
So Molly King, second attempt, 80
Third
kilos.
attempt.
Sorry, third attempt. Apologies. A big personal best attempt. And referees say Waiting for it. Good
Good
lift.
lifts.
Now leads the
3 white light.
And that's a 4 kilo personal best for Molly.
Very happy coach athlete over to the side of the platform there. 3 from 3 and a PB.
And again, just room to move. She's got so much more just waiting. And as a young athlete, it's just about slowly following that up, not rushing that progression. But that's a really good lift.
second on control.
Pretty tough.
Assisting.
Okay, so we've just got a bit of a technical happening, making sure that everything's
82
nice and tight.
Third attempt on Saipua, Fiji.
So here comes Helen from Fiji, 82.
Good correction there on her last lift.
Yeah, great correction.
Best snatch of the day for Helen.
Third lift. Loaded.
Just needed a bit more weight on the bar and away she went. A great shot from side on. Just came out with a little bit more attitude on
Yeah,
that
a bit
one.
of aggression, hey.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get to that third lift and think, right, come on.
85 kilos. First attempt, Renee Bartful, New Zealand.
It's the first of our 87 kilo lifters to take the platform now. If she takes this 85.
So the call is on Renee Barspool. We'll catch her as she comes up on stage. So first look at Renee. Renee has a background in lots of different things.
Gymnastics.
Gymnastics. Represented New Zealand gymnastics. Also represented New Zealand in surf lifesaving. And a comfortable opener.
Renee's a very powerful
lift.
athlete. We often see her power snatch essentially up to her max.
86 on the bar.
Yeah, plenty of height, not a problem. When we think of gymnasts, we think of upper body strength, particularly with the women's gymnasts. So strong once the bar is over, and accurate as well. Years and years of precise movements, and now transferring that to the sport of weightlifting.
We definitely don't want weight.
Just slow down for a second. So let's going to give us a chance to
Renee Bartful.
have a look at the scoreboard. Currently, Renee is the athlete being called, 86 kilos. That is what we call the automatic increment. Highly unlikely that she would take that.
Increase the weight to 87.
So we have Tia sitting out the back. Renee looks like she's going to walk back to her warm-up platform. New Zealand coaching team.
With the weight at 87.
So this is the battle that we're going to be watching in the
The clock continues.
87s.
87.
3 Kiwi girls battling it out.
So Renee's made her way back to her warm-up space.
Might be indicating a reasonable jump to her second attempt.
I'd say so. June is starting to get some bigger weights on the bar. What's that? 95
95.
kilos.
Loaded. Please load 89.
So we've seen the call move to Tia now at 89 kilos for her opening attempt.
Okay.
I believe Tia's 16.
89 kilos.
Okay.
First attempt for Tia Navani Libu of New Zealand.
I've got that right. Very promising young athlete coming through.
So Tia coming from Nelson. Right, she's just done a long stint of an injury recovery, and this is her first time back on the international platform. First attempt, 89 kilos. A bit over the back.
No lift. We must leave the bar at 89.
Not the start that she would want. And it just adds a little bit of pressure.
Yeah. I think even though Tia's quite young, she has had a reasonable amount of competition experience. So I think we'll see her correct that and come back.
89 kilos, second attempt. Tia Navani of New Zealand.
She has a 2-minute clock to follow herself there.
Good side shot. We'll be able to see what happens.
Just a little bit out in front off the hip there. It's just caused it to come right over the back.
Yeah. How do you make a correction? That's the question. What would you be saying?
I'd be encouraging her to keep it nice and close through the front of her trunk there. Just land it nice and on top of her instead of letting it fly right over the back. Lots of strength. Just needs to keep that bar path nice and tight.
So the difficult thing now as a coach is not to give the athlete too much coaching.
I'm sure she knows how to correct that, and we'll see it.
Yeah.
She looks like she's ready to come back out already.
No mucking around. Oh, the joys of being young. As we
You would have seen me sitting down for a minute or so, I think.
yeah, as we become more senior, we learn to conserve that and run the clock down.
Right, here she comes.
So she has a personal best in comp of 91, so this is quite close to her best competition snatch. So must have had a good warm-up. And that's what we call an overcorrection.
Yeah.
No lift.
Still
And-
got one more attempt to just get that right in the middle.
Last set at 89.
The pressure builds.
We often see with athletes, they'll miss in front or behind and then miss the opposite way.
Yeah, and then the third one you just nail anyway.
Yeah.
So hopefully that's the case.
Third attempt. Tia Navani New Zealand. She's going to be a critical.
Really good angle for the slow-mo. We can see a lot of things. So
Must get a success.
that one, just the shoulders, a little bit forward on that one. Okay.
Medal.
This is not where you want to be as an athlete, but it happens to the best of us.
Support and
It does.
encouragement to help her get this through and
So
remain in the
Coach Richie and Coach Mike, just what I do like is the nodding of their head. Yeah, I'm okay. I've got this.
I think Tia's a fighter, so we'll see her come back out and give this her all.
So while we're here, it's going to slow down a little bit. So now she's using the full 2 minutes, which is wise, just to settle the nerves. That's our current scoreboard. Bar will move to 90 kilos following this for Renee.
Right, here comes Tia.
Needs
Lots
the
of
slip.
support for her in the arena today.
Well, I think we picked it
Yeah.
right down the middle.
Yeah,
That was a fighting lift. She
really
came out with it.
impressive.
Yeah.
I had to take my microphone off
You were going to
for a
yell here?
second.
Well, it wasn't easy. She had to work, but she did get the line on that one. Shoulders in the good spot. Did have to fight in that bottom position. And she gets to move on to the clean and
Yeah,
jerk.
great to see her get one on the board.
There's a lot of crowd support. I don't think she even heard the down buzzer.
No.
Yeah.
Second attempt, Renee Dartpool, New Zealand.
Right, we're back to Renee now on her second attempt at 90. Had a little bit of a wait.
Yep. We're going to come out of this and go to 90 kilos. Sometimes that weight can throw you, but Renee's an experienced operator. No doubt can quite comfortably cope with the curveballs of weightlifting. No problem.
Another powerful attempt there for Renee.
Good lead.
So Renee has a best of 95 kilos.
She was Pacific Games champ in the 87s in the Solomon Islands in December, where she did snatch that 95. So
1 kilo.
seeing some good consistency from her.
For New Zealand.
So challenging position to pause at partial power. But so stable overhead. So by way of that, takes control of the women's
87 class.
87. We're still yet to see Medea. It's got a listed opener pretty high. We can go have a look at that, see if it's moved. No, it hasn't moved. She's still holding. My prediction is Medea will move down. You're saying she's nailed that low weight quite a few times.
Yeah, huge consistency coming out of Medea in training. I think we'll see her open at that.
Okay.
Very determined young athlete.
Who's looking after her out back?
I believe it'll be Simon. I'm not, and potentially Megan.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do they sit there and let her just go through?
I would say so.
As a coach, I'd be quite nervous opening so close to your best. I would be like, well, you've got to. I would be like, you have to nail everything
Yes.
for me. So
Absolutely.
I would have an agreement in place.
Yeah, and if you don't, it comes down to secure
95,
medals.
yeah.
Yes.
So if you aren't perfect, like
Well, we've seen 95 here called for Renee, so we're definitely not dropping there. Do you predict a 96 opener for Medea
Renee Dartpool.
to secure gold?
well, there's no medals in the snatch. So number one,
Okay, secure the lead.
secure the lead. Medea will be doing her last warm up about now. Medea's already done her last warm. She's there.
Oh, she's there.
And Monika's not there. So what's happening? Where's
Renee, sorry.
Renee, sorry. There's Renee. So the call will be on, okay, Medea anyway. Okay, she's opening at 98. Cheers.
Increase the weight to 96.
Renee's going for a personal best. So the bar has just been moved to 96. This would be a New Zealand.
Speaking from knowing Medea quite well, she loves a plan.
Renee Dartpool.
Okay. Yeah, I found that out.
Yes.
So Renee is loaded up 96. This would be a personal best. This would be a New Zealand Masters record and a whole bunch of other records as well.
Yes.
Okay, here she comes. It's a big lift. Lifetime best is 95. It's a deliberate 1 kilo increase on 95 for the personal best. Well, like nothing. The best lift.
Beautiful lift.
Yeah.
It's really nice to see Renee out there looking and lifting so confidently. She crushed that.
Divided
She
98.
did crush that. That was fantastic.
Beautiful.
lift. Just gave it a bit more as well, and
Stunning lift.
yeah. You know what? If
I know Renee would really like to put away 100,
yeah, I
so
could imagine that you can't get that close
no.
and not.
Medea Jones.
I think she was even surprised by herself.
Yes. Here comes Medea for her opener on 98 kilos.
Okay, so just let's recap. Medea's opening 98. Her best is 100. I don't know where she said that, but I do know that she was a bronze medalist at the 2023 Junior World Championships.
Yeah, she
in the
snatched.
snatch.
Yeah, she snatched 98 there. She snatched 100 at Junior Oceanias in Samoa last year.
Okay.
So this is her first competition as a senior weightlifter.
Okay. Wow, that's a good start. No problem. Not a problem.
Not last in the document into the league. Women.
She's a gymnast background. You can see by the finishing
The way
move.
present
Yeah.
present at the end there. Really solid opener.
That was a great opener.
Yeah. Medea has a really nice bottom position there that she definitely makes the most of.
So you've been telling me this morning that she has her eyes set on
Flag 100.
Kana Andrew Nahu's record,
She
which
does.
is 100. So we'll probably definitely see 101.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great start.
We're getting 100 loaded on the bar now. Loader's working really hard. We can see Sana's already out on the platform ready to go. No pressure on the loaders.
No, but technically the athlete shouldn't be allowed to walk out onto platform until the loaders are off and the bar clock starts, but here we are. Okay. She has a personal best of 102, so this is a big open too. And here's into the competition. Referees, we're waiting for the referees.
Yeah.
Oh, no lift.
Do you think there was a slight soft left elbow?
We'll get the chance to see that in the slow-mo. Let's have a look.
Lots of power, but that left elbow, I think, just ever so slightly there.
The technicalities of weightlifting, no problem standing up, getting to arm's length, but it's just a slight unlock. Yep. Okay, let's go have a look at the scoreboard because we'll start to see the movement. So as predicted, Medea's moving to the personal best of 101. Would that be an Oceania junior record? I think Kana's record was the Oceania
Medea's
record.
no longer a junior.
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
this is her first competition as a senior.
Okay,
Yeah,
so it would be a senior snatch record, New
New
Zealand.
Zealand snatch record, correct.
Okay, at the moment we're waiting on Susanna for her second because that was a no lift. And then we have both the Samoans down at 101 as well. Well, that shows the quality of these
Women.
Medea's lifts. She's up there competing with our Olympic hopefuls in the 87 plus.
Yeah, it's an under 87.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely getting exciting.
Yeah. That's well, I guess that's the nature of Olympic qualifying. There's only a certain amount of Olympic categories now. It didn't used to be like that when I was competing. Every category was represented at the Olympic Games, but we had a quota allocation reduced and subsequently the amount of athletes reduced. So there are selected weight categories for the Olympics, 87 kilos not being one of them.
I think we're going to see Sana coming back to the platform now.
Unsuccessful with her first. This is her second. Lots of support for her in the crowd.
Much better from
Yeah.
what I saw.
Yep, she just put that little bit more energy into making sure nothing was leaving that spot.
Down to 101.
She's only been lifting 2 years.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Impressive, hey?
Yeah. Crazy. She's does a bit of casual youth work, and she's just starting a weightlifting program at Rosehill and Tongaroa College. So, okay, here comes June for her first.
June's the current Olympic qualifying leader
Yep.
in the 87+ category.
No problem for her opening lift. Referee signal not coming through. There it is.
Again, 101 kilo on the bar.
So the two Samoan weightlifters here coming out on the same opening attempt. A wee battle ensuing again.
101, first attempt. Tiga Pula, Samoa.
Lucilla, first attempt, 101. Samoa just has so much depth in their squad.
Beautiful.
That's got great position. No problem. You could hear the power come off the bar.
Good there.
Really nice opener there.
Another 87 kilo, which is now within 1 kilo.
So, bar is being repositioned currently for Medea. We will get the opportunity to watch this slow-mo. Medea's had a little bit of a wait for this weight.
You can see her outside of stage now. So this is for the New Zealand Senior Snatch record.
Okay. We'll come back.
101 kilo.
It's a big motivator, isn't it, records? I love chasing records.
I love setting records.
If this isn't an easy record. Remember, we've got to recognize that this was set by Kana Andrews Nahu, Olympian in Tokyo. Junior world's gold medalist, Kana was. So Medea is looking to take 101 to exceed her best. And that is...
Beautiful lift.
I think she wants... That wasn't the celebration I was expecting.
She's ready for more.
She wants more. She wants more.
I will let you in. I know that she hit a couple of 102 kilo snatches at a training session a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
So well and truly knew this was within her wheelhouse at this stage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get that secret, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was expecting a bigger celebration, but when you don't, one, that's a good thing.
Absolutely. Don't want
Because she
to
hasn't-
too much energy.
She hasn't checked out. Because a lot of athletes, they hit PBs, they hit a new record, and they're quite happy with that.
Yes.
And then we'll see them check out. They'll celebrate, they're over the moon, and we won't see a successful third. But she wanted more straight away, you could tell.
Yeah.
Straight off, let's go. Okay. So likely that she won't move through to 106. So she will. What? She voted 110.
That's her clean and
Oh,
jerk.
it's got the
It's on 102 still at the moment.
three miss.
That would have been very, very impressive. I think we'll see something around that 105, 104, 105.
I'd say the max will be 104 because she's done a 3 kilo jump,
Yes.
and another 3 would be smart.
Yeah.
Okay.
104 has been called. She's standing up out the back there, so I'd say you were right.
Yeah, it's three. If you start doing in 3 kilo jumps, you don't do a 4. You kind of either maintain it or come down on it. Okay, so this is a big personal best. So this is actually new territory for her.
Absolutely, yeah. Medea's absolutely very confident under a snatch, so I think we'll see her give this a really good go.
This is really world-class weight now, like right up there.
Yes.
She has such a systematic approach to everything. He just snatched 104 kilos. That's huge. That's the celebration. That's the celebration I was expecting on number 2. That is huge. We were speechless. You didn't even scream.
I had to take my microphone off.
Yeah, but you didn't scream. You were speechless.
I was a bit worried that the scream would echo into the microphone.
That is
Was amazing.
massive.
Yeah.
This is huge. 104.
Really?
She's never gone over 100 in comp.
Yeah, really, really impressive. And the patience in the bottom there, just
Yeah.
very, very proud friend.
You know what? We're going to have to come back to watch the slow-mo because she took so long to stand that up because Susanna is ready to go.
105 on the bar here for Sana.
Oh, this is a big lift too. 3 kilo PB. Oh,
Hold it.
it's got, oh no! Oh, she held on to it too. Oh,
Really good attempt there.
yeah, that's about as close as you can get.
Please load 100.
Wow, this is a great display of lifting and talent. She's only 2 years into the sport.
Yeah,
Like,
lots of strength there. Just the bar got back behind her just a fraction.
yeah, these two, give them a few more years, and I think we might be looking at our next group of medalists for
Yeah.
New Zealand at significant internationals. Okay, so here comes June from Samoa. We know June can clean and jerk
A lot.
a lot. So this is just placing her to be able to challenge for the total. 106. Her best, she's told me, is 105. So is this a personal best? No problem. Oh, it's the
Early
referee.
buzzer there.
Yeah.
Yeah, might have been a little press.
Referees say,
No
left. Was it an elbow?
Two of our referees believe the lift is not in accordance with the technical.
He does have one final lift.
Have seen June have a couple of very close attempts similar to that. I think at about 110 at Worlds,
Lead in the over 80.
potentially also at the IWF Grand Prix in Doha in December. So regularly gets under these weights. It's just
106, second attempt. Let's see come on.
Okay, we're going to come back to this side because
it's moving quick here.
Sheila is going to reply with 106. She'll want to get these kilos because it gives her an opportunity to bring the gap in the clean and jerk, to bridge the gap. Sorry. Yep.
Another easy snatch there.
She has a personal best of 108. So we're
Looking to see
getting-
her challenge that today, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, please, Lauren.
You okay?
yeah.
You don't have a decision. By signals, we're getting a good lift by signals. Waiting for the system to update.
Okay.
Okay, good lift. Christian was updated. Same weight, 106 on the bar.
So only 2 snatches left in this session today.
Scoreboard and let you have a look. So June is looking like she's going to be coming back out on 106. Lucilla,
Higher from Samoa, third attempt.
has June moved up? Yes.
Going
To the bar.
107.
Okay, so what happens here is you've got Lucilla who has a clean and jerk best of 135,
Correction again. Change the bar.
and
to
then
100.
June Sapaya has a best, well, she said 140, but I don't believe that. I've seen her do well over 150. So it's Lucilla is trying to get as many kilos over in the snatch as possible to try and bridge the gap in the clean and jerk.
Yeah, June's absolutely a clean and jerk athlete. Phenomenal jerk on her. We can see she's in the tunnel now, ready to take this 110.
Okay, so Lucilla has moved to 11, and her best was
108, I think.
108. Yeah. Okay.
110. Third attempt.
Okay, here we go.
Samoa to take the lead in the over 110, over 87 kilo game.
So this is an important lift in the scheme of the total as well. Needs this, otherwise it's left back at 101. I think that's better.
Looked to be her best attempt of the 3, and 2 white lights.
Vesta's tuned in. Thank you, Vesta. 110.57 is June's best.
Nice.
Maybe June just didn't want to let me know.
Lead back. 111. Samoa.
The last snatch of the session here, 111.
Pretty certain Vesta's in a wedding. Was that yesterday?
That
Yeah,
was
it
yesterday.
Okay. Okay, so this is Lucilla's reply. Let's have a look. Big personal best, 111. Ah. No problem. No problem.
Good lift. And confident snatchers in now lead the over 87 kilo category.
So that was the last snatch of the 87. There aren't any medals in the snatches, unfortunately, but it does give her control
The clean and jerk.
into the clean and jerk.
Yeah, really exciting snatch session.
It was
Yeah.
amazing.
Reducing
Highlight was definitely Medea's
Absolute
104.
highlight. Yeah. Huge snatch at 87 kilos body weight. She's keeping right up there with the 87 pluses.
Yeah.
Really exciting. Medea just turned 21 last Sunday, so
Wow. Phenomenal. So that's the results after the snatch. That's a pretty good turnout. Not many missed lifts. We currently have just over 9 minutes until the start of the clean and jerk. We're going to leave you in this holding screen until such time, and we'll be back with you shortly.
Human beings in a mind. What's a mind to a king? What's a king to a god? What's a god to a non-believer who don't believe in anything?
Okay, well, welcome back. This is the scorecard after the snatches. Is that what we call it? The scoreboard.
Okay, that was the.
We saw some fantastic lifting in the first half of the session. Bar is currently loaded through to 65 kilos. Comes the first attempt for our Fijian athletes tonight. Savao from Fiji. Let's follow her to the platform, and we're into the clean and jerks. I'm joined in commentary again by Hayley Whiting. Thanks for joining me, Hayley.
Thanks for having me.
More than welcome. It's going to be an exciting clean and jerk session. And Fiji gets us underway with success.
Nice, easy power clean.
Good leg. Please load 66.
She has a personal best of 75, so 10 kilos below her best, and just getting into the rhythm of it all. Only been lifting for 10 months.
And we did see nice big jumps in her snatches, so I'm sure we'll see the same on the clean and jerks.
Increase the weight to 70.
Fiji, I don't know what they're running over there, but I think it might be a talent transfer program.
Right.
We had earlier in the week a young man break the Oceania junior snatch record. He'd been lifting for 2 years from triathlon.
Right.
Not often you see a triathlete
Yes.
come into weightlifting and
I think there was a track and field athlete
Yeah.
in my session yesterday,
It was,
which makes a little bit more sense than triathlon.
yeah. But
Often see sort of strength, speed-based sports cross into weightlifting.
70 kilos. Second attempt, Sonata Isabel.
But they've certainly starting to produce a lot of athletes, Fiji. I know that they held the Junior World Championships there a few years back, and with that comes infrastructure. You get the platforms, you get the barbells,
Exposure to the sport.
yeah, and then that allows like training, bigger training setups, more exposure, and then more opportunities where athletes go, actually, I might be good at this, and they have a go, and that's really what we're trying to achieve here this week.
And I think we've seen a huge growth in the women's weightlifting space in Oceania.
More women's competitors at the Oceania than men's
Yes.
this week.
Outnumbered, yeah.
Outnumbered is the best way to put
Yeah.
it. 60% of weightlifters in New Zealand now are female.
Which is awesome. Yeah. Got 70 kilos here on the bar now.
The B does well actually to get her elbow out of that.
No.
Sometimes we get ourselves in precarious positions with the bar overhead, and you'll see her just clasp the elbow as she walks off stage.
Didn't quite get enough height on that one.
Yeah,
It's on that left elbow.
that's okay. She felt it. I do get the opportunity to talk to these athletes backstage before they compete, and I asked what she likes to do outside of weightlifting, and she likes cooking.
Nice.
Makes a mean spag bowl.
Oh, good. Can't go wrong with a spag bowl.
Yeah.
So we'll see a 2-minute clock now. She'll be following herself for her third.
A mean spag bowl, eh? Yeah. I make a mean nachos. That's my go-to. Yeah, you can't really get spag bowl. She might have some special, maybe.
Special spices, you reckon?
Yeah. Can't imagine it's that hot in here compared to Fiji, but a lot of the athletes are.
It did feel quite warm out the back there yesterday, but I think nerves and things play a part in that.
Yeah.
Also makes it feel quite important when someone's sitting there fanning you. You can see her approaching now.
We'll come down the tunnel. Okay. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're supporting. All of the athletes have been coming back to watch the live stream, and they do see your messages of support at the same time. So it'll be good to get a little bit more vocal on the chat. Yeah.
Much better.
No problem.
Really, really easy third attempt there.
It was almost a totally different approach to her jerk. She gave it the
Close to about 72.
accelerator. So she was quite hesitant on that left elbow on the previous lift, and this time it just went in like a dart to a bullseye. It was like a rocket. Makes the referee's job really easy with an overhead position like that.
76, first attempt. Anika Salasia.
Okay, I'm going to go off to the side of the platform because Anika is coming out for her first. He's a listed best of 86 in the clean and jerk. So this is 76, so well within her capabilities.
Really good opener there.
Yep.
Good leg.
So a local student at Manurewa High School.
Push the weight to
We were privileged enough to have Manurewa High School Samoan performance group at our opening ceremony. They're also coming back tonight for the closing ceremony.
It's really great to have that opening ceremony that we had here on Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah.
77, second attempt.
Yeah, we had a Kura come in for performance as well. Just, I guess it's all about celebrating the diverse cultures of, especially South Auckland. I guess all the athletes that have made such a mammoth effort to be here, it just adds that little more
Experience.
to the event.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was sitting down with Guam yesterday. They took 48 hours of travel to get here. Had to fly to the Philippines to Singapore, Singapore to Sydney, then to Auckland.
Wow.
And they had about 9 to 10 hour layovers in each of those.
It's a really long day.
It's
So we've had a 5 kilo jump here to Anika's second attempt.
81. So she is competing in the Youth 81 plus. And there are 3 of them in that category. There's Molly King, Anika, and Snatch. And Snatch just finished from Fiji. So if we're looking at
Yeah, Molly and Anika were quite close together after the snatch, but I think we'll see Molly's coming out that little bit heavier.
in the clean and jerk,
Yeah.
yes.
Here comes Anika for her third attempt.
So this would be at the moment looking like it's securing the silver medal in the youth division. That's a better
Very
clean.
clean.
It's 2 from 2.
Definitely a more connected clean than her first attempt, which always sets you up nicely for that jerk.
Yeah.
Zone 82.
When we say connected clean, we mean like she's so strong that it kind of, the bar just takes off and she moves under it. That one, it just came into her shoulders a lot better.
Lots and lots of strength there. It's just placing it.
Well, when you're so new to the sport, it's all a little foreign, and it's just really accumulation of time on the bar.
Yeah.
Everything just starts to make sense, and your rhythm and your positions improve.
And accumulation of time on a big platform like this also.
Yeah, the sport is literally time. Everyone says it's strength and technique, but that comes from time.
Nice to see these young athletes. They've got lots of time ahead of them.
Stop the clock. Let's increase the weight to 85.
It goes so quickly, though.
Yeah, my hips are telling me that.
I'm okay after 27 years. I haven't done any lifts for a year though. I've been so busy with life.
85 kilos.
Okay, here comes Ramsey, making her way to the barbell.
85 for her first attempt.
Representing Nue.
Beautiful jerk.
Nue had quite a strong weightlifting program for a while. We had the Oceania Junior Champs over in Nue on the Rock. That was one of the best trips I've ever been on, to be honest. Really enjoyed that. Had a funny story. I tweaked my elbow. I hyperextended it and had to go see the doctor, and they did a scan. And they scanned it, and then they put the scan up on the screen, and it was completely black. And I was like, uh-oh. And the nurse said to me, I've never used this machine in my life. Maybe wait till you get home. I was like, where's the doctor? Oh, he's having a swim.
Oh.
Yeah. Island life.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a look in the warm-up. Ramsey's just chilling out by herself.
The call is on her at the moment with the 1 kilo automatic increase, but I'm sure after that convincing opener, we'll see her go up. I think Anik is listed with an 87 for her next attempt. If I can, I don't have my glasses on. So.
No, you're correct.
Okay.
Yep. So Ramsey is entered into the senior division. So in the seniors, we only have Sinead and Ramsey. So Ramsey has effectively just won the senior title.
Junior.
Oh, sorry. 87 plus.
Oh, she's only entered in the senior 87.
Okay. I'm a bit confused why she's been placed there on the start list then. That's all right. Just trying to make sense of the start list. We're okay. Okay, is Anika for her third attempt, 87 kilos. And she saves that, but the platform is not. And such is life.
I do think the end of the barbell hit the platform there. I think to clarify on the weight classes, 81 plus is a youth category, 87 plus is a junior category.
Okay.
So Ramsey is a junior 87 plus.
Okay. It's just showing on here senior, so that's okay. We're good. Okay, we're going to go into the slow-mo. You might have heard a grasp from me, because this is a brand new weightlifting platform, and it costs more than a house deposit. So
the loaders aren't looking at it with too much worry up there, so we might have got away with no... Oh.
There we go. Paul Jones will be... Oh.
Yeah, we've got a wee.
Oh.
Obviously, the well-being of our athletes is more important, but
Yes.
we do value a nice new platform. We've got Molly King here coming out for her first attempt on 90 kilos. This will secure her lead.
It's like my wife curbed her new car's wheels the other day.
Don't expose Pip like that.
Okay. Well, Molly makes light work of 90 kilos.
Nice solid opener there for Molly.
A good lift there, but
Molly's
Molly
best
in the youth over
is
81.
95, so that'll give her a pretty good opportunity to...
Extend on that today.
Yeah. Had a bet with Pip about her wheels, that she'd be the first to curb them.
90 kilos. Second attempt, Ramsey Edward.
First time Pip parked her car next to the side of the road, she was about 3 meters away from the curb.
Here comes Ramsey for her second attempt at 90.
Okay, Ramsey. Not a problem.
Another nice attempt. Took her time there to stabilize that jerk overhead, which is always good.
Yep.
Good lift. Load 91.
So no problem here for Ramsey. She has one lift remaining. But the call will be, at the moment, an automatic increment on Ramsey. She no doubt will move up.
Third attempt. Going higher.
Okay, so now that I know that she is a junior, who else is in the juniors? Snatch. And so Ramsey's really wrapped that up as a junior champion.
I think that's right.
Okay. I was wondering why she was up in that top group.
93
And it
kilos.
doesn't make sense, so.
Third attempt. Ramsey Edwards.
So we've just seen 93 loaded on the bar for Ramsey now.
Okay. Let's go for a scan out back. Thanks everyone for joining us. We do appreciate your comments.
Stop the clock, keep going higher.
So that's the back room.
Load 96.
Lots of changing happening.
Yeah, we're seeing an increase on the platform now to 96, and the call has moved back to Molly, so lots of movement. We can
There's
see
Molly
Renee.
there coming. Renee
Our leader.
has a question. McTaggart.
Kilo youth competition.
And here's the Samoan team.
June with an empty barbell out there.
96 kilos. Second attempt. Molly
It's
King,
the
New
team. They've
Zealand.
done very well this week.
June's giving us a smile for the camera there. And here's Molly back on the platform for 96 for her second attempt. 6 kilo jump from her opener.
This is a personal best. Her current PB is 95 kilos. Goes to school Whanganui girls.
Good clean. Beautiful lift there from Molly. Big smile.
Not a problem. That's a new
And 3
personal
white
best.
lights.
15-year-old athlete increasing her lead over.
One of the most comfortable personal bests I've ever seen.
Yes.
So, bar is currently being loaded for Ramsey Edwards. We'll get to watch Molly's last lift really quickly.
96 kilos.
Really nice jerk there for Molly. So 96 still loaded on the bar here for Ramsey's third attempt.
Ramsey's already made her way straight to the barbell. That was just a little, maybe too much. Couldn't quite bring the elbows all the way through.
A 4 for 6 day there for Ramsey. I don't think she'll be too unhappy with that. Gave it a good go on her last attempt.
Okay, let's have a quick look at the scoreboard before we start jumping up into this next group, which is the 87 kilo senior group by the look of it.
Got 98 loaded on the bar for Helen's first attempt from Fiji.
Okay, so Helen lifting in the 87 plus senior division. That's a good lift. Referees, we're waiting for a decision. Good lift. So he has a personal best of 108, so 10 kilos below, which is about consistent with most athletes with an opening attempt. When I say consistent, we've seen a lot of people opening very heavy, close to their personal best over the course of this week.
9 kilo. Second attempt, Ellen Sepua, PG.
Well, that's strength, and she is security at the Fiji Sports Council, and
Load 100.
I can see why.
That comes, we'll have a different athlete coming out.
Seeing a big plate change out on the platform now, bringing the yellows out. Bit of a milestone, clean and jerk 100 kilos.
Yep, and that's Molly taking that, and this is a personal best, and it will be the first time. I don't know her training personal best, but I do know it's the first time she'll be clean and jerking 100 on the comp platform. It's big.
It's always exciting to tick off those milestones. So
You know what? When I was a youth junior male weightlifter, 100 was massive. And now
yeah, we're seeing lots and lots of girls.
Yes.
Yeah.
heaps.
14, 15-year-old girls coming out and clean and jerking 100. Very impressive.
Just our understanding of what capability we have is just expanded significantly. Get to work. And that is 100 kilograms. She's waiting for the referees.
A very happy coach, very happy athlete.
That's a great lift. She worked hard for that
Yeah,
lane.
and I think they gave her a 6. Yeah, 6 from 6. Perfect day at the office for Molly.
Just
Really fought for that position in the bottom of the clean, but when she slipped back forward into that position, yeah, she stood it up easy, heaps of leg strength.
there's a good save.
Yeah. And to compose yourself to then jerk it, impressive.
Yeah.
104, first attempt for Tia Navali.
Hopefully we're about to see the full lift. Because Tia's getting ready to come out onto the platform. Thank you, John. Just gave us a little skip.
Right, here comes Tia with 104 kilos for her first attempt.
So we'll come out of that. It's good, clean. And here's into the competition.
Good to see her put away that first clean and jerk. It's always hard when you've had a bit of a rocky snatch session. So good to be on the board, total on the board.
So bars being loaded for Renee. In the meantime, we've lost the slow-mo. I'm going to come to this one.
We're loading 105 kilos now on the bar for Renee's first attempt. Can't see Renee in this side. Oh, here comes Renee now for her opening clean and jerk at 105 kilos.
Okay, so 105 kilos. First attempt for Renee. This is her first lift in the women's 87s.
No mucking around there.
No.
Very
mucking
easy
around.
opener for Renee at 105.
Her best is 113.
Good lift.
We can probably play the whole lift because
It was very quick.
she doesn't muck around, so we'll be able to see the whole thing. That's almost a straight-legged muscle clean. Well, Renee is a gym manager for the Napier City Council, manages 2 gyms.
Ellen Sepua,
We owned a gym once. I couldn't imagine trying to manage 2 gyms. Be my worst nightmare.
Yes. We can see Helen coming in now from Fiji for her second attempt at 105.
Yep. Okay, so we're going to come out of this and come to the side. So 105 kilos. Her best is 108. So this is still in familiar territory. Oh, that's a run to the front of the platform. She centers herself. Oh, I think that left arm, yeah, she knew it too, eh?
Little bit of a press out there.
Mm.
Always difficult after having to save a clean like that.
Managed to get one because from this angle she had a slight twist and the referee is actually a bit closer and couldn't
See that far left elbow.
yeah, at all. So the referee on this left side of the platform wasn't able to observe the elbow, and that's why we have 3 referees. So we now go back. I'm going to go back to the scoreboard for everyone at home and for us. Bars being loaded to 105. The call is on Latia, but Latia's moved to 107. Bars pulls moved to 111. So everyone just jumped up and unfortunately burnt Helen's clock. So when we say a clock burning, that means instead of 2 minutes, because it changed the call to other athletes and then it went back to Helen, she loses a minute's recovery.
It's always hard after a clean and jerk too. I think it affects you more than after a snatch. Clean and jerks tend to tax
Yeah, you try
you a little more.
as a coach, you try not to let that happen to your athlete, but sometimes
It's unavoidable.
unavoidable.
Yeah.
Because you're not in control of the other coaches do it.
No.
But you know what you can do?
What's that?
Give gifts to the other coaches.
Bribery.
Bribery. Don't do it to me. I'll buy you a drink later.
Much better clean.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a better lift. She'll be happy with that. That's a good way to finish.
Good lift.
3 white lights.
Yep.
Load 107.
I think that is our last Fijian athlete of the championship event. I don't know if they've got any super heavies. No. So that was our...
107.
So, PG, thank you for being a part of a big week of weightlifting. We look forward to joining you for the Commonwealth Championships later in the year and a Masters World event as well. I know the New Zealand team is very excited to come back to Fiji. You always do such a wonderful job. The Friendly Islands. Okay, we're going to come back out to Tia. This is her second attempt, 107. That's good.
Yeah, looks much more comfortable than her opener.
She's done a wonderful job of rehabbing her shoulder.
For our 15-year-old athlete.
She suffered an injury. Was it at the Pacific Games?
Junior Oceania Champs in Samoa, yeah. Believe she had a shoulder dislocation, so to rehab that since October and come back and be lifting sort of up round personal best, very impressive.
108, third attempt. Tia Navani level, New Zealand.
She's studying online at Kura. Her best? She told me her best was 105.
I think in competition, yes.
Oh, wow. Well, that was a personal best.
Tia has moved up from the 81 to the 87 weight class.
Yeah.
She's quite a tall athlete, so
Had a background of netball and touch. Found Weightlifting. I do follow her on the socials. She's pretty good at making the old training reels.
Yes.
No, the coaching team, Richie Wong, Mike Havler. So she'll get the opportunity to... Oh, was that a 5 to... Oh, they mucked it up. Oh, no. Oh, no. They went for a high five, got a fist, got the... What's that? Has that got an official name?
I don't know.
Do we need to give it a name? Should we call it something?
You name it, Richie. I'll let you know what I think. A gear stick.
Oh, we've just given it called the gear stick. The hand goes on the top and it's the gear stick. Oh,
Nothing more awkward.
yep. There you go, everybody. If you see someone miss a high five and combine it with the fist bump, it's now called a gear stick. So, Latia and Mike gave the gear stick.
We're seeing 110 loaded here on the bar. The calls move to Medea Jones for her first attempt.
So, we do know Medea's a bit of a snatch specialist.
Yes. Been working very, very hard on her leg strength, so I think we'll see a big old clean and jerk out of her today too.
And you mentioned that she's looking at a number, elite total. What's the
Yes.
elite total?
Elite total in New Zealand for an 87 is 224.
So she will need a
120. Yeah.
And for those that are wondering what that means that she would be selected to the Senior World Championships.
Exactly. Yeah.
And is there a Senior World Championships in the Olympic year?
There is.
Do we know where that is?
Yes. But I can't remember.
Okay. So this is a big personal best for Latia. 110. That's great lifting. How old did you say?
I think she's 15 or 16.
Wow.
What do we think there?
Yeah.
Oh, 3 whites. Amazing. Really great comeback from Tia there after a hard snatch session.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yep, she'll be... Well, it's great to see her back on the platform for one, and number two, to have success for Rain. Okay. So we can see this last lift. Okay. Worked hard. Okay, we're going to come out of this because Renee's just walking straight to the barbell. She power cleaned her opener.
It's got 111 on the bar here for her second attempt.
Her best is 13, so we're starting to push towards those numbers.
Good clean.
Not a problem. Not a problem.
Good lift.
5 out of 5 so far for Renee.
Well,
1 lift to go. I think we'll see her push up over her personal best on her final attempt.
I'd say so. You don't get that close without
Giving
wanting,
it a crack. Yeah.
have a crack. Is that a New Zealand saying?
I think so.
Okay. There's a few people in the commentary team in the comments yesterday, and I said, "Oh, that's heaps," and they said, "Well, how much?" Like heaps.
What do you mean heaps? Yeah.
a very stylish waist back on there.
Great, love. Okay, let's go back to the scoreboard. We can see where people are moving towards. So 113 being loaded for Medea. 13, 17, 20.
Yeah.
That's my
Agreed.
call.
13. First attempt, Medea, go. New Zealand.
Hit a couple of nice 110s in the training hall
Okay.
earlier in the week, so
It'll be how well she conserves her energy by standing these out.
yes.
She's got to push through that mid squat section of the clean with a bit of pizzazz. Okay, here we have the routine. If you've ever watched someone presenting for gymnastics before, first attempt, 113 kilos. That's a good start. A good start.
Yeah. We often see Medea do her little double bounce, so she won't be too deterred by that.
Okay.
And a beautiful jerk, so on the board.
Has a best of 116, so that's why I was saying 17 will be probably the next lift, which will be a personal
I think her
best.
best is 15?
114 at the bar.
I might be wrong.
Oh, 15, you're
Yeah.
correct. Okay, so maybe a 16 or a 17.
14 kilos.
I think she'll go 17
Medea, go. New
If you
Zealand.
want to, yeah, if you
with
want
that goal of the 120 on her third.
So with that lift, she's well and truly just secured the junior, no, sorry,
Senior,
senior
87.
87.
Always difficult when we've got sort of 4 weight classes running in one session.
Yeah, and because I've never seen her senior
Yeah.
lifter before. It's her first year as a senior. Was a bronze medalist at the Junior World Champs last year.
Yeah,
In the
98.
snatch.
Yeah, 98 kilos in the snatch.
Only our third ever weightlifter to medal
Very impressive.
at a IWF World event. So we had Olivia Baker, Kana Andrews-Nahu, and Medea.
So now got Renee coming out for 114 on her third attempt, which will be a 1 kilo personal best.
To be
A 5 from 6 day for Renee. I think she'll be
I think she'll
happy
be.
enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she did mention to me at the back that she had been injured. So to get towards these weights,
I think Renee's an especially impressive lifter. She's 37. Entered her weightlifting career quite late. We now see Susanna Nemo coming to the platform for her first attempt at 115.
so this is her first lift at 115. This would lock in third place, noting that we have 2 Samoan athletes still to come.
Solid opener there from Sana.
So that's a guaranteed bronze.
Right leg.
That's a guaranteed bronze, noting that other athletes come in, but in the meantime, she is in the lead. Right. So bar is being loaded again, just an increment for her.
That does tell us that I think Medea has gone to 117.
116 kilos. New Zealand.
Just watching that last jerk. Is this paused? It is paused. We're going to go back to the side. Paused. Oh, we can come back. There we go. I just thought she was standing there taking some really good breaths. I was like, I would have passed out by now. There's a bit of a vibe happening here. We've got a DJ going in the background. I don't know if it's getting picked up because we've suppressed a bit of audio due to the live stream not being flagged. But it's a bit of a vibe. all the athletes getting the same DJ at the back too, so
Stop the clock, keep going higher. Load 100.
it's been a great event. And the quality of lifting has been exceptional. Okay, here's Medea, 117, we were correct.
117, second attempt.
There's
Medea
the
Jones.
DJ. Got the scratching going. Here we go.
So this will be a 2 kilo personal best for Medea.
This is in massive total personal best. So this is the one that she really wants because it gives her the opportunity
To go for that elite grade.
Yeah.
I think if we see her stand up this clean, she'll jerk it.
Oh, it's good.
Yes. Very nice attempt.
Well, she's having a day.
She's having a day.
Good lad.
Trying not to sound too biased on the live stream, but
Well, yeah, we're allowed to.
quite emotionally invested in Medea Jones' weightlifting career. That was awesome.
I remember watching her when she was a bit younger, thinking she's got the movement. It'll be whether or not she can build strength around that,
Yeah.
and that comes from hard work. But it's also a genetic ceiling at some point that
Yes.
you go, "What have I been gifted with?"
Yeah, I also think her coming up into this 87 weight class has been her best move. It's really allowed her to sort of find her strength and shape and everything as an athlete.
Yeah. So it's a weird one, isn't it? But really, at the end of the day, Mum and Dad, what have you given? It's, I know it sounds brutal, but it's a genetic sport, and
Yes.
you've got the twitch and you've got the fibers
Yeah.
to build the strength. It's like trying to throw me on a triathlon track. It's not going to work.
No.
So these are big weights for a junior athlete. So it certainly is letting her express her strength.
Stop the clock, keep going higher.
What's happening out back?
119. Does that change? We'll have a different
So
athlete.
that's Samoa. We know the bar is moving through to 120 for Medea.
119, second attempt for
Got 119 being called on the platform for Sana.
Yeah.
Might see her come out for this. Yes, she's approaching the side of the platform there.
Lots of support.
I think this is 2 kilos under Sana's competition best clean and jerk.
Okay. Currently in the lead of the women's 87 plus.
Good clean.
Oh, what a jerk. Lots of pressure. And behind that one,
Good
Yeah.
lad. Load the bar to 120.
so you said her best is 121.
Yes.
So Susanna is one of the athletes that has done all of the qualification events for Paris, which means come Thailand in 6 weeks, at the end of it all, currently being led in the 87s by June from Samoa, but again, you want to make sure that your foot's in the door if the opportunity arises.
Absolutely. We've seen 120 kilos be loaded on the bar now. So this is for that elite grade total that we've been speaking about.
So this is Medea. This is for 6 from 6. This will be the competition from, what's the word for it? I don't even know what the word.
Just a phenomenal day.
What a phenomenal day if
Yeah.
you can put this overhead.
So this will be a 5 kilo competition PB. I don't believe she's clean and jerked this in training either.
So new territory.
hmm
Oh, it is so close. She's had a good day though, and that, well, she's got plenty of time to work towards that.
Absolutely. I don't think you can discredit any effort or execution of performance today to load that and have a crack at it in February of your first year as a senior.
Yeah.
Not bad.
120 kilos. Dana Nemo.
So very close. Just didn't quite
Oh, so
have the
close.
legs.
Yeah.
No doubt she'll be back in the gym this week working hard for that.
Stop the clock. Increase the weight to 123. The same athlete.
Oh, she's enjoying it. That's the main thing. Okay, Susanna going for a personal best at 123.
Good fight there.
Oh, just forward.
No,
What I do love, lots of big smiles on the platform.
Mm.
They're out there giving it their all. That was so close.
Oh, only 2 years into the sport and putting 123 arms length is pretty impressive.
So we've just got 2 athletes left to take the stage now, the 2 Samoan 87+ athletes.
One 132, third attempt for Latia, Fairplay, Samoa.
132 loaded.
Sila. If successful, will take the lead in the women's 87 kilo plus. No problem.
Nice.
A good left as we take the lead in the over
So she's 4 out of 4 so far today,
Okay.
33, 1 kilo each.
leading by 1 kilo after the snatch.
Just trying to remember. I believe I've seen her at the Youth Olympics in Buenos Aires
Right?
back in 2018. If I can remember correctly.
I can't quite read her birth date. Say 2003.
Stop the clock. Increase the weight to 140.
Her birthday is 2003. So that'd be about right.
She's 21 now.
That'd be about right. That'd be, yep. Youth being under 17. Yep. Because 2018 was 6 years ago now.
Saying 140 kilos loaded on the bar now.
Second attempt, Latia, Fairplay, Samoa.
Okay. Nothing happening on stage because all the Samoans are out the back. So June also there waiting patiently. Let's have a look at the scoreboard. Might be able to see where they're coming in. So at the moment, the lead is with Sila. June has 145. Sila will want to get 40 and then try and push over the 45 to take the lead or control of the comp. Okay, here comes Sila to the platform. Down to the final 5 lifts.
Few big attempts very close together when you're following yourself like this.
Mm. Personal best of 135. So this is new territory. Referees, we're waiting.
On the call here.
Good
Three
lift.
wide.
141.
She was quite swayed to that right side. So that's a new personal best.
145.
Okay, so now barbell moves to 145 kilos for June.
First attempt, 145. Utiara, Tipaya, Samoa. Take the lead.
Paya from Samoa. So this is to take the lead. We do know that she can do a big clean and jerk. I don't think they all gave me their best numbers out the back. 157 is her best.
June is just so powerful under that jerk. A very dynamic short dip.
You know what? I reckon someone in the audience said power jerk it.
And she and she did.
Yeah, I reckon that's what just
She
happened.
definitely usually split jerks.
I'm pretty certain I heard someone yell something and it probably meant power. Because she had a sly
Look on her face.
look on her face. Like,
We'll see what Jerry thought of that, the head Samoan coach.
Samoa, attempting to regain the lead from just
so that brings back to the platform Nisela, and she gets the opportunity to take the lead with this. So
And a big personal best.
massive personal best. So this is to take the lead back in the competition. She has a 1 kilo lead after the snatch. So equaling her clean and jerk gives her control of the competition. Oh.
Didn't quite
No.
get that clean into the right spot there.
She's young. She's like, I'm coming.
Yeah.
You've only got one athlete left.
It's always good. It always pushes quality of lifts and weight of lifts when you've got a few athletes up there competing closely with each other.
Yeah. Can't be complacent when you've got a young athlete coming.
Yeah.
146.
Okay. So that brings us back to the final two lifts. And the bar is being moved to 100. Well, it's at 146. No doubt it'll move up. No movement at the moment.
Increase the weight.
155
kilos.
So 155.
Nice 10 kilo jump there. I think June will be looking to improve her OQR
Well,
ranking. Is she in the top 10?
110.57. I'd say she's in, well, there's certainty with the Oceania
Yes.
Continental. I'd say she must be pretty close in the top 10. 110, 157 is her best.
Samoa.
So she has done 110 today. So she'll be looking to get this and then maybe 160 to add. So here she comes. She's not just loosening up her shoulders. There's a good crowd here, and she's getting them into it. This is right up around her best. Oh, I don't think it's the strength. I think it's the mind. She shakes it off. She's going to have one more chance.
She was running a little bit short on time there too. Clock was counting down. She just looked to rush her approach just a little bit.
Yeah.
She's got one more attempt to try and put that away. Do you think we'll see a weight increase?
You know what? It's so hard to come out again
After you've pulled it like
after you
that.
pulled it. Like mentally,
Yeah.
it's not a strength issue. It's your mind. Like weightlifting is 100%. You go out there, mindset's like, yep, I'm good, no
Yeah.
problem. But as soon as there is any self-doubt, that
Really affects.
155 just became 200.
Yeah.
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 So she's going to struggle with coming out for a third, especially following yourself. She's not moving it. So really at the end of this, she's secured the 87 plus Oceania title. She ticks the box for another Olympic qualifier, which is required. So she's achieved really what she needs to achieve.
Absolutely.
So this last lift is, do I exceed 57?
Or
157?
Yeah.
Or am I happy? And Cherry Warwick's always going to force his athletes out on stage. So here she comes back for her third.
Call has remained on 55. So we're going to see another attempt at the same weight as her second.
She's hiding in the tunnel at the moment. Behind the Grassroots banner. Thank you, Grassroots Trust, for your support of this event.
Here she comes.
Lots of noise in the stadium. Right, this is the last lift of the session.
Good
Wow.
play.
Wow.
Really
Wow.
nice.
Wow.
Awesome comeback.
So good. Like, I was not expecting it. The mental strength to come out from her second after just pulling.
Yeah. And to actually clean it very easily.
Yeah.
Potentially just a little positional issue on that first attempt. Always great to see the session finish with a big clean and jerk and a big Samoan celebration.
Like, these are world-class weights.
Beautiful clean.
Just timed that spot on. So just below her best total ever. This is a good sign for her training leading through at this point. Looks likely to be in Paris. Yeah, she was responding to the crowd at this point. The crowd went berserk.
We love a bar slam.
Yeah. She's got
Deserved.
double front bicep finishing.
Yeah.
Whoa, she's having a great time. Yeah.
Looking over to her Samoan teammates.
Looks at the coaching team. It's had a good day. Thank you for putting on a show. We appreciate it. So we're going to go back to the scoreboard for you. That's how we finished up. What a day.
Huge totals there.
Yeah. The team will be pretty proud of that result. Samoa's had a great event. So we're going to be back with you shortly with the medal ceremony, and we do have one final session that was looking to set off at 1:30, but we might be a little bit delayed with that. I'll let you know. In the meantime, thank you, Hayley Whiting, for sitting with me in the commentary team.
Thank you.
What an exciting one to sit.
It was.
We're going to play out the video. We'll be back shortly with the medal ceremony.
Human beings in a mind. What's a mind to a king? What's a king to a god? What's a god to a non-believer who don't believe in anything?
Here they come. And now, to make the presentations, I am very pleased to call on Mr. Gary Marshall from New Zealand. Many years he was the president of Weightlifting New Zealand and on the executive board of the Oceania Weightlifting Federation. We're delighted to have Gary here today. He will be assisted by our technical controller, Odette Smith, also from New Zealand. First of all, the youth over 81 kilogram category. Our bronze medalist from Fiji, Sinate Sabu. Our silver medalist from New Zealand, Annika Falacia. And our gold medalist, also from New Zealand, Molly King. Congratulations, athletes, and thank you. Thank you. And now the presentation for the junior 87 kilogram category. Our gold medalist in 2024 Oceania Junior Champion in the 87 kilogram category from New Zealand, Tia Navanilivu. Congratulations. Now for the senior 87 kilogram category. Representing New Zealand, our silver medalist, Renee Barspool. And our gold medalist, 2024 Oceania Senior Champion in the 87 kilo class, also from New Zealand, Medea Jones. Congratulations, athletes. Thank you. Now the junior over 87 kilogram category. Our gold medalist and 2024 Oceania Junior Champion from Fiji, Sinate Savu. Congratulations. Thank you. And now finally, the senior over 87 kilogram category. Our bronze medalist from New Zealand, Susanna Nemo. Our silver medalist From Samoa, Lesia Fiapule. And our gold medalist in 2024 Oceania Senior Champion in the over 87 kilo category from Samoa, Uniara Supaya. Congratulations, athletes. Thank you, Mr. Marshall. We might just get the athletes to come off first. Congratulations to all.
Human beings in a mob. What's a mob to a king? What's a king to a god? What's a god to a non-believer who don't believe in anything? Human beings